Like my new setup here. I got my Game Boy Advance, my 3DS XL, my DSi XL, Game Boy Advance SP, and my DS. Anywho, that's not what we're here about. We're talking about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series. There are three games so far, and each came out 3 years after the other. This one came out this year, so I'm guessing the next Mystery Dungeon game will be coming out in 2016 with Gen 6 Pokemon, which will be awesome. Who else is looking forward to X and Y? I sure am. But anywho, we're here to talk about the three differences between these games. First off, Blue Rescue Team was the first game. Blue Rescue Team and Red Rescue Team were the first games created for the new series. Not everyone liked it. Well, it actually was a bigger hit than expected. And that's how we came out with even more games. But some people didn't like the fact that you were a Pokemon and you had to do all this stuff and crap, and how humans weren't in the game and stuff like that. Which I don't see why you even bothered to bicker about that when you're a freaking Pokemon. But I know most of the people were like, dude, you're a Pokemon. This is great. The storyline is awesome. This game right here, awesome game. There are some things that I wish were in the game, because there's a time where like things go a little slow. You got to do missions and stuff. They don't really tell you what to do sometimes in the game. You're gonna have to find it out yourself. But overall, this is a great game. Explorers the Sky, one of the greatest Mystery Dungeon games so far. I've got to say that the storyline was epic. They even added like a side stories. The side stories were epic as well. Some of them were tied with the main story, and some of them, and all of them were pretty much awesome. You got to know a little bit more about the characters and stuff like that, which is really, really cool. Gates to Infinity, awesome. You get to actually link up with your friends as well. You have both on dungeons together and stuff like that. The first 3D Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 3DS game. It's a great game. It has a great gameplay and all of that. But there are some differences between the three. First, Explorers the Sky, I've got to say, in my opinion, has the best storyline of the three. Explorers the Sky was the most the most emotional, the most dramatic. I mean, the first one was also very dramatic and very good story. But then, as you can see, in every single game, the thing is that in every single game, at the very end, somehow you disappear, then you come back. That has become like a tradition to the three games, and you could kind of expect that from the next one that's going to come out, where you're just going to be a human that's going to turn into a Pokemon somehow, and then you're going to turn back. Pretty much, that's all you're going to do. That's what I'm guessing anyway, because they did it for these three games. I was kind of expecting something very different when Explorers the Sky came out, but at the very end, it turned out to be just the same as the first one, in terms of you turning back to a Pokemon and stuff like that. Gates to Infinity is a bit different. You actually have to take on a dungeon. You have a choice whether to bring you back or not. So they changed it up a little bit. I did like that. They did change it up a little bit, where you can actually change back or not. You can actually have your character back or not. I never chose no, so if you chose no, let me know. Chose no, let me know. If you chose no, let me know if like you can't come back at all or something like that, because I'm really interested. Might look that up afterwards. But anyways, yeah. Blue Rescue Team was pretty cool. You're just Blue Rescue. You joined a rescue team. You made a rescue team with this with some random guy that you found as soon as you became a Pokemon. Some Pokemon, depending on what you pick, the partner Pokemon had found you, and then you had to save a Caterpie, and then give him back, save a Caterpie, and then return him to his mother and stuff like that. That was your first mission, and then after that, you decided to become a rescue team. Here was a different, where you become explorers, where first off, your partner Pokemon was always wanted to join his guild, but he was too shy to. Then one day he went to the beach, and then he found you cast on the ocean, and then he found you. He was like, oh, because there was a big storm where you turned into a human because of some freak accident with Dustnor and Dialga and stuff. But yeah, and then he found you on the beach, and then y'all became friends. Like almost immediately, then some gang took his rock, some special rock that's actually had quite significance, great significance in this story. And then you got to return to y'all decided to become explorers, so y'all can be stronger in case something like that ever happened again. Great game. Here is first, when you was a human, you found a cry for help. From well, I don't want to spoil it, but this is a review, so you might as well spoil it, because why else would you pick this video? But you find a cry from Hydreigon, not Munna, because Munna is actually the evil one, and yeah. So yeah, you found a cry for help from Hydreigon, and saying that the world is going to be destroyed, the Pokemon world. So you change it to a Pokemon. And then you go and try to save the Pokemon world by defeating the Bitter Cold, which stops. And when you defeat it, the world gets saved and whatnot. So yeah, this is also it was pretty cool. This is the first time in this game you actually fought a non-Pokemon. It wasn't a Pokemon at all. It was really weird. But anyways, this game was actually a great disappointment to me in terms of partner Pokemon and choices with Pokemon, because they limited your choices. You only have 3 starters. You only got to pick 3 starters, Pikachu and Axew. That was it. These 2 games, you chose you had a lot of choices. It was really cool, especially this one. I really liked the partner Pokemon, the Pokemon you got to pick in Explores the Sky, because Riolu and stuff like that. It was really cool. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just gonna give a rating to these 3. But anyways, those were pretty much the differences. This had the best storyline in my opinion. This had the best gameplay in my opinion, because you got to add more stuff. Your moves got to level up. You get to level up your moves, and whoever had the same moves that was on your team, also their moves also leveled up automatically. So it was really cool. There was a lot of cool mechanics that they didn't have in the first 2. The reason why I didn't pick best gameplay or storyline here, because this was the very first one. So this is just how they started. They just learned how to progress more in these 2 games. So that's why I say that this game right here had the best storyline, and this one had the best gameplay. But that doesn't mean that this isn't a great game. This game is awesome. I really love the characters in here, like Gengar and Alakazam and stuff. This was a really cool game. The characters in here are pretty awesome as well, but I've got to say that the best characters, also the best characters go to Explores the Sky. I really did love the characters here. I didn't really like the fact that Hydreigon being good, it was really like cliche. Like it was like I kind of expected it though. It was like, because in the beginning when somebody was talking to you, and then all of a sudden you hear something boosh, and then somebody's like help, like that. All of a sudden when you're speaking calmly, you could kind of expect something from there, and you could kind of expect that. Don't judge a book by its cover. That Hydreigon was actually the good guy. It was really, like, I kind of expected it, but then I kind of didn't. But then I didn't want to expect it at all, so that's why it was kind of a letdown. And then Hydreigon is the scariest thing alive. Why the hell would it be a good guy? But anyways, and by the way, his design was made after based on Orochi from Okami then. So yeah. But anyways, I say the best characters go to here because I love everyone in the guild, especially Beat-Off and Wigglytuff. They're really funny and really cool. And that freaking Loudred wake you up every day. But yeah. But in terms of everything else with mechanics and co-op play and stuff like that, it goes to Gates to Infinity. This game is really awesome as well. I really love this game. I actually love this storyline a bit more than Gates to Infinity. I know Gates Infinity has a pretty good storyline, but it wasn't as good and emotional as the first two, and that's what I have to give it to. That's what who I have to give it to, because these games are, but all these games are awesome. But out of a rating out of 1 to 5 for each game, I'll give the rating for here. I'll probably give it a 4, maybe a 3.9. Maybe a 4, just a 4. I'll give this one a 4. I'll give this one a 4.5. Because there was some things, like the mechanic shit could have been better here. But in this game, I'll probably give it a, I don't know, 3.8. But then the after game, I've got to say that the after game here was pretty awesome. I forgot to add, the after game is pretty cool. You get to face out shiny Pokemon, shiny legendaries. But it was pretty cool. So I'll give it a 4 as well. So I'll give these two a 4 and this one a 4.5. Out of the 3 games, it was really cool. The after game, I've got to say, is pretty awesome. The after game for I didn't really like the after game for this one, because there was really hardly any storyline ever. You just face legendaries. Here, it's kind of the same thing in terms of after game. That's why I'm guessing maybe this one had the best after game, actually. There was still a lot of storyline to go with. So in terms of after game, this had the best. In terms of gameplay, this had the best. In terms of characters and story, this one had the best. So that's my vote, pretty much. 4.5. So yeah, I hope you guys agree with me. Post in the comments what you think about my opinions and my answers and stuff. And yeah, this has been Down the Ultimate. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe. And I got a Game Boy. Really cool. Alright. So yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This has been Down the Ultimate. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. On to the gates to infinity.